Don't bother.
Your life won't be worth spit!
I've been dead once already. It's very liberating. You should think of it as therapy.
Jack, listen. Maybe we can cut a deal.
Jack? Jack is dead, my friend. You can call me Joker. And as you can see, I'm a lot happier.
Anakin9.5Beatz the show, baby.
I told you. Spider-Man Products.
You already know, man. Yes, sir. You already know, man. It's the Anakin9.5Beatz the show, man. That's it. That's all I can tell you is Anakin9.5Beatz the show. It's been a minute. I ain't been here in a minute. Let me adjust my mic. It's been a minute. I ain't been here in a minute. This is true. And to be honest with you, I got a lot of stuff going on. One of my friends came in my text message. He was like, "Hey, bro, when last time you did the podcast?" You know what I'm saying? So I had to wake up. You feel me? I had to wake all the way up. I ain't even realized it's been probably about, what, 3 weeks, if that, probably more than that. But when God is in your life, you know, there's certain other things that you have to take care of to put yourself in a position to get back. Now, let's cheer with that. You know what I mean? But today I wanted to talk about myself, a little autobiography of who I am and what I'm about and what I represent. And I thought it's only fair to really do that. Not that it matters. It's all good with me because sometimes it's good to be anonymous. Yeah, Sirski. Y'all need to know a little bit about me when you can really just go to my sites. You can go to Instagram, Lou Will, or actually it's Lou_Will 2023. Facebook is Facebook. You have to find me on that, baby. Yeah. But yes, sir. And I also just want to talk about a few things that's going on in the world, current affairs, the bullshit that's going on in the world. I just feel like we are all traumatized, man. And the first thing I want to talk about is Taylor Swift, man. I heard something, I mean, you could correct me on it, but I heard that her and Patrick Mahomes' wife, when they go to the games, they sit in separate suites, man. Like, what's up with all that? Like, you that upset? Like, how can you let politics, if this is true, allegedly, if this is true, how can you let politics, like, separate a friendship? Or it could be you wasn't friends in the first place. And having $1 billion on your receipts in your name, I don't think you need to be friends with anybody, to be honest with you. Let's cheer for that. I ain't gonna lie, if I had $1 billion, I wouldn't be friends with nobody either, so it's all good. All right. But yeah, that's messed up how a person that All these people come and see her. They spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to see her. And you teaching these young kids and these young girls, hey, if you don't like who I like, then we're not going to be friends. That's some high school shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she about to be damn near, 35, 30? I know she in the 30s. But anyway, that's Taylor Swift, man. Let's give her applause for just being who she is, the $1 billion vision. Teach these kids how to be petty. All right? That's what you do. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The last couple of years, since 2019, I've been listening to her music, and it's pretty dope, but it's starting to all sound the same, man. Actually, her music to me sound like church music. Like, if you go to church these days, Elevation, all these new churches that got the bands and they all sound the same. Let's cheer for that. Praise God. Praise God. Caitlin Clark, all these women in the WNBA giving her a hard time still. You know, I think she's really good for the game, like I keep telling y'all. I mean, Michael Jordan, when he came to the league, nobody liked him. You know, LeBron James, when he went to the Cavs his first year, nobody liked him. So, you know, it's just part of the process, okay? You know, I got to say something about P. Diddy, right? P. Diddy, I said it months ago, what he should do and what he shouldn't do and where he should go and how he should just manage the process of just not being in the world no more. Like, I said it. Run. Yeah, he should do that, man. And I don't feel bad for the situation because you knew what you was getting yourself into when you started doing this a long time ago. And don't blame it on the pills. Don't blame it on the ecstasy. And please don't blame it on the baby oil. Please don't do that. Don't blame it on the baby oil, baby. So, that being said, P. Diddy, his family, I just hope his kids, I don't know how they going to backtrack from this, but hopefully he'll send them a whole bunch of money and make sure they straight because I don't see him getting out anytime soon. And if he does, he really just need to go somewhere, get him an own outing, and just live alone. That's just how I feel about P. Diddy, okay? Let's cheer for that. I hope you get your life together, son. We all got to work on that. But yeah, the world is traumatized, man. We see all these things on social media, and some of us want to act on it and be like it, and instead of worrying about ourselves, what we need to do. That's the only thing you need to do in life is worry about yourself. When you worry about what you got going on, you cut everybody off, reset, relax, release, get that bread, all right? Let's go with that. Now, I'm just going to reintroduce myself. My name is Anakin9.5Beatz. They call me Lewis. They call me Lulu. All right? I was named after my dad. His name is Lewis, too. Of course, he's senior, and I'm junior. And I do have a son named Hunter. And it's so funny. My son was born in 2006, February 14, and my dad had got a kidney transplant the same day. So look what I went through. I had to be at my son. I had to be there for my son to get born. And then I chose to stay with my son because my mom and the rest of their family was with my dad. It was hard because my mom was like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't going to come see your dad? I'm like, I don't know what to do. I done took so many L's from my mama when I was a kid. I'm like, I'll take another one. For not doing what she wanted me to do. And it's obvious that, you know, my son be coming into the world. I wanted to be there for him, so let's cheer for that. Yeah. I was born June 25th, 1978, in the 70s when it was great. I'm not 100% Cancer, and it makes me a little bit of Gemini. So, you know, I got multiple ways of doing things and how my mind works. I am the preacher's son, the baddest kid on the planet. The baddest kid on the planet, and I grew up in church. I went to church every day, went to 5 or 6 churches a day, and in a day, like on a Sunday. And then during the week, my dad it's called revival. He would do revivals every week. So I would go to school, get up in the morning all day, get to my grandmother's house or wherever I'm at, the location, and my mom would pick me up, and we would go to church every day. So y'all don't hey, listen, don't play with me. But I did have a great life as a kid. I got a chance to play on my BMX, if y'all know what that is, Diamondbacks. I got a chance to go to my cousin's house, you know what I mean, on Barton Chapel Road, Augusta, Georgia. Shout out to Augusta, Georgia. You know, I used to go to my cousin's house. Always was around people. I am the only child. Don't have no brothers, don't have no sisters. I got 2 sisters from my dad. You feel me? 2 sisters from my dad. You know, I ain't gonna put his business out like that, but yeah, he was married before that and had 2 young ladies, and we all just went through the struggle as far as, you know, family ties. But other than that, yeah, went to a magnet school from kindergarten to 6th grade, and then when I ain't like 6th grade no more, guess what I did? Got myself up out of there. Yeah, I ain't had to have. My mama said you went. My mother was like, "Oh, you gonna stay at this school to 8th grade, and you're gonna go to this school called Davidson, or you're gonna go to Air Johnson." But Lewis had a plan. I was like, I'm gonna figure this out. And you know what? And that's what when I go back and look at my life, I always go back and say, hey, when I don't want to be somewhere, I don't want to do something, I always figure it out. I always find a way out. You know what I mean? So if you're tight knit with me and we cool, and you part of the system, you part of my team, I'm part of your team, please don't push me out the door, okay? Just don't push me out the door. All right. Because I will walk. And then after that, man, I got a job. Well, actually, when I graduated in 1997, I graduated in 1997, and I was supposed to graduate in 1996, but see, I'm just keeping it real. I got kept back in 10th grade, went to the school, and we didn't go to school. We went to the park. We went to the park, and we went to the lake. We did a whole bunch of things. I was always around older people. I always been around older people all my life. Been around old people all my life. I never hung around kids younger than me. Now I got kids that want to, you know, tap in and get information from me and learn from me because I respect them. I respect all the kids. Then I went to college. But at the same time I worked at Augusta National. So the core meat of my life is Augusta National. 1997 to 2012, I learned and saw so many people that y'all probably would never see, y'all probably would never meet. And that basically built who I am today. I got married in 2006. I also got 5 kids. Yeah, I got 5 kids. I got 4 girls and 1 boy. I got 2 kids that's not mine, but they still my kids. Let's cheer for that. Then I got a divorce. She got a divorce in 2012, 13, 14-ish. And then I moved to North Carolina. Shout out to North Carolina, baby. But in between all of that, right, in 2010, I got me a studio. I built my own studio. I had a young guy come up. We went to church together, and he was like, I was DJing at the time, and this was between 2007 and 10. He was like, hey, Lewis, hey, man, I want you to be my producer and be my manager. So I was like, I'll do it. And I was still working at Augusta National, right? Still working at Augusta National. And I said, okay, I'll do it. So I bought studio equipment. And I started my own label called Us 2 Entertainment. Yes, sir. We was cranking it up, learned how to produce my own, learn how to record. I learned how to do all that shit on my own, okay? Yeah, I moved to North Carolina. Had to start all over again. I started with $100.43. That's what I did, $100.43. And my dad gave me his truck for $1. And I came up here, and I had a mutual friend that really helped me out. Thought it was gonna go that way, but I already knew it wasn't gonna go that way from the start. I kept it moving. I just played the hand that fed me. You feel? So I've been in Charlotte since 2013, North Carolina. And I've always been game. I always loved the restaurant business. I've always worked in restaurant business, you know, to get that cash. And I've always made music. I built the whole clientele up here. It's called UTE now. Now you see it, UTE now. Met a whole entourage of people. Still love y'all, man. We gonna get back right when the time comes. But I've always been in the restaurant business because I always wanted to own my own restaurant. So basically, I stay in these restaurant business just in case I get $1 billion and then I open up my own restaurant. I'm gonna know how to run it. I already know how to cook. I know how to do all those things. So it makes sense the path that I'm taking, the journey that I'm taking between the music, which I love, is a passion, It's a hobby. It's something I love to do. I would never quit doing it. And then the restaurant business, owning my own restaurant, if I choose to do that. I don't know. I might just move to Iceland and never come back. I just might, dog. I'm just the type of person these days. I'm 46 years old. I don't have time for none of that conspiracy theory and a person acting foolish or funny or acting a certain way. I'm a straightforward guy. I come to you and tell you exactly how a person feels. I'm a great listener. If I don't talk, I'm taking data. I don't like people that lie to me. I don't like people that accuse me for stuff that I didn't do. And I also don't like people to assume what I'm gonna do next. I am the most when you play Madden, right? You know the glitches? I am very glitchy. I'm a glitch. I don't like people trying to figure out what I'm gonna do next, or how I'm gonna move, or how I'm gonna make the next move. Cause I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no clue. I pre-plan my day when I wake up or the night before. I stay up late trying to always navigate what's the next best thing for my family and what's the next best thing for the moves in the next 5 years. I cut all the people off my family that don't rock with me. I check in with them through my mama. When I work for people, I expect respect from both sides. I'm a person that like to fix the problem. If you say it's a problem, I like to go ahead and fix it. You know what I mean? I don't like to linger on about it, and I do not like lying to people. Now, maybe when I was younger, I did it, but I do not like lying to people. I don't like people lying to me, and I do not like to lie to people. I like to just tell them straight up. I'd rather hurt their feelings on sight, tell them how it is, and keep that shit rocking. Believe that. And I don't like to have many friends because I got too much information in my head that I don't want to give up. But I will hang out with people from time to time. You know, when it comes to everyday life, I chills and I just work on the things that I need to work on. Very passionate about people. I'm very passionate about people. I love people to death. I wish they could just a whole bunch of people could just sit in the room with me and I could tell them my life story and I could tell them things that they probably already been through and that they can see from how I recovered, you know what I mean, healed myself, trusted God, and God is always my number one. No matter how slick I talk on here or me cursing, that's just what it is. He come first. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be here, and none of us would be here. So I just want to give you a little breakdown about me. And we cannot forget about the 49ers. I'm a 49ers for life. You will always see me wear something on 49ers every single day. Every day. And now I'm married. He gave me a second chance after 12 years. He gave me a second chance to get married in 2023. Got a beautiful wife. We go through it just like everybody else go through it. So all y'all out here acting like y'all don't go through stuff and your life is just perfect. Or you could be that type of person that just want the drama and want to just be, play cops and robbers and Batman and Robin and try to get one up on your spouse. You should never get one up on your spouse, man. Just sit down with that person or just tell them how you feel. That's all. That's all it is. But when someone describes me, I'm going to describe myself. I'm a straight up stand-up guy. I'm funny as hell. You feel me? I'm funny as hell. I like to make people laugh. I like to encourage people. And I like to get money and make sure my family's straight. And I'm very approachable. That's just me. Love y'all. Coming up next, man, Anakin9.5Beatz the show. I'm going to drop one on you. This right here is just a intermission of what's about to happen. I appreciate all the subscribers that subscribe to me. I appreciate everybody that like my comments or like my page. Please subscribe, please like, and please comment. Please come back to my page and go to my IG. And we good. We in motion. I got my camera, about to do videos and a whole bunch of things that I always wanted to do at 46.